Hey guys, it's Alex. Thank you so much for joining me in my Yoga for Flexibility series. Today we're going to be doing a series of my favorite stretches. So these are stretches or poses that I do every day, if not every day, every other day, to keep my muscles stretched, lengthened, and keep my flexibility at its peak. So if you want to join me, go ahead and grab your mat and let's get started. So we are going to get started seated at the back of our mat. We're going to come straight into our downward dog. So go ahead and come onto all fours. First, let's just check our posture. So making sure your wrists are right underneath your shoulders, your knees are right underneath your hips. Go ahead and lengthen out through your back. Tuck those toes underneath, flex your feet, send those hips high up into your downward dog. I like to always do a downward dog, like straight thing in the morning, just to really stretch out my whole body. So here I actually want you to engage some muscles though, so I really want you to push your hands into the mat, rotate those elbows out and away from you, make sure you're bringing those shoulder blades down and trying to squeeze your heels all the way into the mat. If you need to keep a little bend in your knees to start off with, that's totally okay, but eventually I want you to get where you can straighten your knees all the way. We're going to hold this downward dog for a while, keeping in mind that you're not just sitting and relaxing in this pose, you actually want to engage in your muscles. So you're pulling up behind your legs, pushing into your hands, squeezing those shoulder blades together, engaging your core already. Really lengthening out through the back, sending that tailbone high. Take a couple deep breaths here. I think downward dog is probably my favorite yoga pose. I think it helps stretch the entire body, wakes up your muscles, lengthens out your back, helps with posture. Good. Just take some nice deep inhales and exhales here as we hold it. Inhaling through the nose and out through the mouth, feeling that opposition. With each exhale, trying to get your sternum closer towards the mat. Feel your core engaging, so don't just let your core hang loose. You want to keep it tight. Inhaling and exhaling. If your knees are bent, try to see if you can start to straighten them a little bit with each exhale, sending oxygen throughout your entire body, telling the muscles to wake up. Good. A couple more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose, out through the mouth. Try to not hold any tension in your neck. You can shake your head side to side just to loosen it, to make sure you're holding no tension. Keep holding here. Really opening up that heart center. Nice. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale. Out through the mouth. And one more time. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Good. From here, walk your hands just a little bit farther forward. We're going to come into our dolphin pose. So all you're going to do is just lower your elbows down to the ground here. You can walk your hands out a little bit further, making sure your elbows are staying underneath your shoulders. Keeping those hips up high, you're just going to push back. So you're getting a little bit of a stretch in your shoulders here. Trying to get that forehead down towards the mat. Take a big deep inhale. We're not going to hold this posture just as long. This is just this goes a little bit more into your shoulders and your upper back. Good. Take a nice big deep inhale and exhale. Still trying to get those heels down onto the mat if you can. 2 more breaths here. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Good. 1 more inhale. And an exhale. Good. From here, go ahead, lower your knees, coming into a child's pose really quick just to rest those arms. You can bring your hands behind you, lay them flat on the mat. As you release your forehead down towards the mat, you can rock side to side here. Decompress your chest, your back. Nice. Take 1 more breath here. Go ahead and come to a seated position. You're going to come back into your downward dog. From here, you're just gonna send that right leg up, keeping the heel flexed, keeping the hips squared. Take a big deep inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring that foot in between your hands, coming into our right side lunge. Go ahead and drop your left knee down on the mat, untuck those back toes, lifting up your chest. And I want you to place your hands behind your head to really open up your heart center. And you can have a slight arch in your back, keeping in mind that you're still trying to pull that right hip back and the left hip forward. Take a big deep inhale, and as you exhale, try to drop that tailbone down further towards the mat, really opening up that left hip. Feeling a nice quad stretch. Great. Good. Take another big inhale. As you exhale, start to lean back just a little bit. Have a slight arch in your back. Feel that big stretch with the arms. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Making sure you're keeping that right knee over that right ankle. Yeah, you don't want it to fall outwards or inwards. You want to support that knee. Good. Take another inhale here and an exhale. Good. You can go ahead and release your hands. You can lower your body down. Placing that right hand on top of your right knee, go ahead and really send that tailbone further down towards the mat, opening up that left hip. Take a big deep inhale and an exhale. It's really important to open up your hips daily, keep them stretched. As I know most of us are doing a lot of sitting. It's really important to do some lunges to open up those hips, your hip flexors, your seat bones. Take another big deep inhale and an exhale. Nice. From here, go ahead, place your hands on either side of your foot. Tuck those back feet under, lift up that left knee. You're gonna push into your pyramid pose. So all you're gonna do is send those hips back, straighten out that right leg, flex the foot. Coming into your period pose, I want you to first lengthen out through the top of your head so you're getting that maximum stretch. So you're gonna get a really big hamstring stretch here. Take a big deep inhale, and on your exhale, go ahead and lower your body down, trying to get your nose to your knees. Same thing here. I want you to think about pulling that right hip back and the left hip forward so you're squaring off those hips. Feeling that opposition. Trying to get that left heel down towards the mat. Really make sure you're flexing those front toes here. Yeah, I don't want them pointed. I want them flexed so you're really feeling it in your calf and your hamstring. Good. Just breathing here. Again, these are some of my just personal favorite stretches that I do every day, if not every day, every other day, to keep my flexibility at its peak. I feel like all these stretches really help me stay lean, stay loose, allow my muscles to not be tight. Good. Holding here just a few more seconds. Inhaling through the nose and out through the mouth. Just breathing, trying to let your body become more loose with each exhale. Nice. One more breath here. Go ahead and rebend that front leg. Place both hands down on the mat. We're going to step back straight into our downward dog. So bringing that right foot back to your left foot, coming into your downward dog just to transition. This time, see if you can get your sternum even closer to the mat. Awesome. We're going to repeat that on the left side. So go ahead and lift your left leg up to the sky now. Flex the heel. On your inhale, on your exhale, bringing the feet in between your hands, lowering that back knee down, untucking those toes, thinking about bringing that left hip back, right hip forward, keeping the left knee over the left ankle. On your inhale, you can go ahead and send those hands behind your head, opening up that chest, releasing the spine. Take a big deep inhale and an exhale, trying to send those hips down towards the mat. Awesome. Inhaling deeply through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Good. Take a big deep inhale. On your exhale, go ahead and lean back a little bit more, really opening up that chest, arching the back slightly. all the positive energy into your heart center. Awesome. Let's take one more inhale here. On your exhale, go ahead, bring both hands on either side of your foot. Tuck the back toes, lift up that back knee, push those hips back as you straighten your left leg out, flexing the left foot. First, let's start by lengthening out through the spine, so feeling that energy coming out from the top of your head. Take a big deep inhale. And on your exhale, lowering your head down, trying to get your nose towards your knee. Same thing here, pulling that left hip back this time and the right hip forward, so you're not having opened hips. Just hanging out here, feeling that full stretch in the left calf and hamstring, engaging behind your left knee, lengthening out through that back heel. Awesome, guys. Just keep breathing here, sending oxygen throughout your entire body, waking up those muscles, feeling that big stretch. Beautiful. Take a couple more breaths here. With each exhale, see if you can get your nose closer and closer to your leg. If you need to come up a couple times just to kind of reset and then lower back down, you can go ahead and do that. Just listen to your body. Good, let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. One more time, inhale. And exhale, good. Go ahead and rebend that left leg. Send those hips back, pushing yourself back into your downward dog. So bringing that left foot to meet the right foot. Take a big deep inhale, and as you exhale, send those heels down, push those hands into the mat. See if you can go even further this time. Let's take 3 breaths here, just to reset our body. Feel that big body stretch. Good. One more inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and look towards the front of your mat. Walk your feet to meet your hands. We're going to come into our forward fold. So I want you to start off by actually bending your knees. Grab onto your elbows. Let your body hang and go ahead and sway side to side. Just to release the spine here, release the head. You can shake out your head if you need to. Trying to hold no tension in your neck or your shoulders or your upper spine. Good, and then from here, go ahead and straighten the legs. Take a big deep inhale, lifting up halfway. And as you exhale, try to wrap your hands around your ankles, pulling your chest in towards your knees, trying to lengthen out to the top of the head, sending energy out through your tailbone. With each exhale, trying to get your nose closer to your knees. We're going to hang out here for a little bit. I think standing forward fold is a great stretch for your whole body, especially your hamstrings. I usually hold the standing forward fold for quite some time because I really do like to stretch out my hamstrings. They're always very tight. So just breathe here. With each exhale, trying to get your nose closer to your knees, pulling yourself in with your hands. Inhaling and exhaling out through the nose. Couple more breaths here. Inhale and an exhale, and again inhale and exhale. 2 more times here. Inhale and exhale, pulling yourself closer towards your legs. Good. One more deep breath, inhaling through the nose. And an exhale. Go as far as you can go here. Nice. Go ahead and inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, bend those knees. Let's just come to a seated position. take a moment to reset. You can do some windshield wipers just to loosen up your hips. I always like to do this just to reset my whole body. Nice. From here, we're going to come into our butterfly stretch. So go ahead, bring the soles of your feet together, standing up nice and tall, really lengthening out the heads. I want you to grab your toes with your hands. Start by taking a big deep inhale, lengthening out through the spine. And as you exhale, bending forward, still keep thinking about sending that energy out to the top of your head. You can place your elbows onto your calves to add a little bit of pressure as you slowly start to fall forward. So you're opening up those hips a little bit more. We're going to hang out here for a little bit too, just to really open up the hips. Get a nice stretch in those glutes. Thinking about flattening out the spine. Trying to get that forehead towards your feet or your chest towards your feet. Good, just breathe. Nice big inhale. As you exhale, bending forward. Keeping your hands wrapped around your toes. If adding pressure onto your calves is a bit too much, you are more than welcome to just place your elbows on towards the mat. But if you like that little bit of extra stretch, you can keep your elbows on your calves. Holding this butterfly stretch, feel that nice big hip opening. Breathing, sending oxygen throughout the entire body, waking up those hip flexors. Awesome. Good, let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. 1 more inhale and exhale. Nice, go ahead and sit up. Again, you can take some windshield wipers just to reset. Shake out those hips. Then from here, this is a little bit of a funky stretch, but just follow along. You're going to keep this left leg bent. Just kind of bring it to like a 45-degree angle. You're going to grab your right foot with your left hand. You're going to wrap under, so you're going to go underneath your calf and grab those right toes. So again, you're grabbing your right foot with your left hand, so you're reaching underneath that right calf, wrapping around, grabbing your toes. And from here, place that right hand behind you so you're standing up straight. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and straighten that leg. So you're getting another big hamstring calf stretch here. This one is pretty intense, so if you don't get it right away, that's okay. Just keep working towards it. If you need to keep this knee bent, if this is enough for you, you can stay there. However, you are trying to straighten that leg all the way. By keeping your body, with your hand here, you're trying to keep your body straight up so you're not having a round back. You want to straighten out that spine. So you're really going to feel this in that hamstring. And you're flexing this foot and you're turning it out with this left hand. Good, take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, try to pull it in closer towards your face. And again, inhale. And an exhale. One more time, inhale. And an exhale, good. Go ahead and release that. Shake it out a little bit. I know that one's pretty intense, but I love that stretch. I think it stretches out my whole leg. So we're gonna repeat that on the left side. So this time you're placing your left hand behind you to keep yourself sitting upright. Reach that right hand underneath your calf. Grab around to get those left toes. Take a big deep inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and straighten that leg. This side is always more loose for me, so it's a lot more easier on this side. Take a big deep inhale. And as you exhale, pull it in closer. Still sitting straight up. You don't want to curve in that spine. You want to engage your core. Lengthen out to the top of your head. Take a big deep inhale. And an exhale, pull it closer. Good. One more time, inhale. And exhale, pull it in. Awesome, good. Release that leg. Shake it out a little bit. Go ahead and extend both your legs forward. We're gonna come into our seated forward fold this time. Take a nice big inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. On your exhale, bending forward, grabbing onto your wrist, flexing your feet. Just let your body hang over. Releasing any tension from our spine, from our hamstrings, from our calves. Awesome. Just breathing here. Inhale through the nose. And an exhale. Very nice. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. On your next inhale, reach those arms up towards the sky. Place those hands behind you. You're going to come into a reverse plank. Just do one more final stretch with the whole body. So go ahead, take a big deep inhale. On your exhale, send those hips up high. Engage your glutes, open up that chest. You can throw your head back if that's comfortable for you, or if you need to keep your head straight, you can keep your head straight. So really squeezing your glutes here, engaging in the core, engaging in the arms. One more big inhale, and on your exhale, go ahead and lower yourself down. Nice. Coming into a seated position, let's go ahead and close off this practice. Coming cross-legged, sitting up nice and tall. Go ahead and take a big deep inhale. And on your exhale, bringing your hands together towards your heart. Let's do it one more time. Big deep inhale through the nose. And an exhale. Bringing your hands towards your heart. Go ahead and take a bow. Bow to yourself, thanking yourself for this wonderful practice. Again, these are just some of my favorite stretches that I like to do on a daily basis or every other day to help me keeping flexible and lengthen and stretch. So if you want to keep doing those, you can go ahead and keep watching this video over and over again. Have a good day.
Welcome to Yoga Plus. Courses available from pupil to yogi. Sort by yoga, fitness, and instructors. Create your own routines. Access the pose library. Yoga Plus by PsycheTruth. Available on Google Play and the App Store.
Join us for 14 and 30-day programs, hour-long classes, and much more on our yoga app, Yoga Plus by PsycheTruth. It's free to download and features a variety of wellness content, including yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and interviews with dozens of wellness experts.